What's good, everybody? In today's video, I want to help you get 100% on the Shammy Shack propaganda speaker in Borderlands 4. There's a little bit of a glitch right now with this speaker and other speakers, and hopefully this video will help you figure out what's going wrong with your minigame. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So when you see this propaganda speaker, you want to walk up to it and push hack. As soon as you do so, a bot is going to appear in front of it and is going to begin the hack. Now there's two progression bars. You have this digital one right here that goes from 0 to 100, and you have a large ring that's up there at the top right there. It's going to start from here at the bottom, and it has to rise all the way up to this point. Now, if you look at these rings, each ring is a level of progression for this mini game. From this bottom ring to the second ring is going to be 25%. Here is going to be 50%. Here is 75%. And when it makes it all the way to the top, it's at 100%. When you make it to 100%, congratulations, you passed the mini game and you're good to go. Now this is a visual mini game. So even if this number right here doesn't move, but that large ring is still rising to the top, you're okay. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just make sure that the bot is safe, he's not being hit or shot at, and that this large ring continues to go all the way up to the top until it finishes. Now, what exactly is happening with this mini game? Between 0 and 25 is going to be wave 1. Between 25 and 50 is going to be wave 2. Between 50 and 75 is wave 3, and there might be a final wave between 75 and 100. Sometimes propaganda speakers, they don't spawn in anything and you're good to go. So it just depends on the area. Regardless, you're going to have to kill all the different enemies that appear in this zone. If you look closely, there's going to be a green ring around this area that is telling you to stay within this zone. If you exit this ring for a long period of time, it's going to turn red. If it turns red and your progression bar goes all the way back down to 0, you have to restart the entire hack. If you die while doing this and you don't revive yourself, and or if you're not revived by an ally, you're going to have to start over from 0. All right, let's talk about the glitch. So during each progression, there's going to be a wave of enemies. There's 5 waves. Now for every wave of enemies, there's going to be some mini guys, some miniature bosses, and then a major boss that has a specific name. You're going to have to take out all of these individuals in order to get that progression bar to go to the next wave. Now sometimes what may happen is your enemy may be knocked off this cliff and they may actually have spawned at the bottom of the cliff. If that's happened, you actually have to aim down at where they are, find them, snipe them out, and then as soon as you do so, your progression bar will continue to go up. However, you have to be careful. While trying to snipe that individual, you're outside of the zone. So if you remain outside of the zone for too long, it's going to automatically reset. So just be aware of that. With that being said, somewhere or sometimes your enemies may spawn within these trees. They may spawn in a building. It's very rare that they do so, but if that's the case, you're just going to have to reset the game because you're not going to be able to kill the enemy in order to progress this hack. Now, you don't necessarily have to start your game over. All you have to do is exit the zone, wait until the ring turns red, and allow the progression bar to go all the way down to 0. Once it goes down to 0, you go back up to the computer console, you push hack, and then you'll respawn and you'll reset all the enemies in this area. But still, because that enemy was spawned in like one of these buildings or clipping the walls, they might have fell down the cliff. If that's the case, once again, you're gonna have to aim down at them, snipe them out, and make sure you don't leave the progression bar for too long or you're gonna completely reset the minigame. And that's exactly what's happening with these propaganda speakers. Now for different zones, you're going to get different types of enemies, usually a very large enemy and sometimes some very skinny or smaller boss enemies. Just make sure you take everybody out and you'll be good. I'll go ahead and show you the actual gameplay of me doing so and the gameplay of me taking out an enemy at the bottom of the cliff and then progressing the entire mini game again. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know down below if this helped you, and if it did, I would greatly appreciate if you smash the like button for me. Consider subbing to the channel so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and everything else you need for Borderlands 4 and your favorite games. It's your boy MSensei for now though. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here.
Has set his eyes upon the fate field. They
sound of victory.